And here we go. Another edition of Live
Go.
Out Loud podcast coming to you live. I'm Scott,
I'm Gary.
and we're coming at you on this beautiful Monday night with his Beatles mug, and I've got my. This is my White Album mug.
That's very good.
Kind of works, right?
That is good. Yeah, it works.
Kind of works. We already got a hello. We got a hello from
Karen.
We got a
Hurley.
hello from Karen Hurley.
Karen, we're going to be talking about you soon,
She loves us both.
and we love her.
All right. So anyway, yeah, we're coming out of a tropical
watching.
storm over the weekends and stuff like that. Who are you saying hi to?
Jill.
I don't see Jill popping up. She didn't
I
say
do.
anything.
Jill is. It just says Jill is watching. It's on my phone.
Oh, okay, but
And your
I don't
mom's
see
there.
it unless they comment.
Oh,
Hi,
Jill,
Mom.
you got to say something.
I do believe it was Jill's birthday today, wasn't it?
Was it Jill's birthday today?
I saw something on Facebook. Jill, if you're watching, and if today's your birthday, please let us know because we would like to spank you on live TV. No, no, that's just me being sick. It doesn't have to be your birthday. We'll still spank you on live. No, I think it was her birthday. Yeah, so Mom, Karen, watching. Other people are already starting to tune in. I hope everybody's having a good one.
Herman.
We
Herman.
got Herman. Happy birthday, Jill.
Happy birthday, Jill.
I
Herman.
need confirmation if it's really her birthday or not. Would somebody? I could be wrong. I thought I saw a quick thing on Facebook like this morning, but mind you, I've had very little sleep the last like 4 days, so I'm a little bit loopy.
Well, you're probably without sleep. You probably aren't as loopy.
No, I'm
You're a
not. I'm
loopy guy,
definitely
man.
not as. I'm not as quick. I'm not as
You're
quick
a
on my
loopy guy.
feet.
Oh, the White Album mug was good.
Yeah, that's true.
That was
That's
good.
true.
That was
But
good.
that's all I got. We're done for the day now, Gary. We're done.
Well,
So
thank
we're
you.
talking
I'm
about,
Gary.
what we're talking about today, and what I want everybody to participate in today. Gary said something on our last show, and I think last show we were complaining about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to complain anymore, not until next year when they probably, nominate Duke Ellington, or Glenn Miller or somebody. No more complaining about that. But you said something about burning your groove. You said,
Yes,
let's talk
it
about
really
things that
burns my
burn
groove.
my groove.
You want to know what burns my groove?
Well, first of all, I want to know where'd you get that phrase from, because I've never heard anybody say "burn my groove."
Okay, there was a band called Tight Squeeze that was in down here.
Lance says foreigner. We're not doing the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame anymore, Lance. Move on, brother.
Lance, you shouldn't be typing. You should take care of D. I'd like to thank Lance for taking care of D, and D, we hope you feel better.
All right, so
okay.
Tight Squeeze was a group.
Tight Squeeze was a local band here, and they were the band that was supposedly supposed to make it. And they had a song called Groove Burner.
Okay.
And I always thought, wow, that's, the fact that I didn't write that song really burned my groove.
All right. So you're
I
using a
came up
reference
with
that
that.
maybe all of like 12 people in the world would understand. So
I don't know. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It burns my groove.
I mean, when
what it is?
When I got sober, I got rid of all my pot plants. So I did what you called burning your grove, but haven't burned the groove yet. So,
oh, maybe you're a little tipsy, aren't you?
I am so tired. Good.
It also, on a CD, they burn. It's not grooves. It's like they laser light the music in, so they're kind of like burning grooves.
But that would be a good thing
on a record. Yeah.
Okay, but you saying burn your groove would be like a bad thing. See, I'm hearing burn your groove like everything's groovy, and all of a sudden somebody comes along.
Yeah,
and ruins
somebody
it.
comes and ruins it. It's like
Okay.
What is it? A high killer or
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I forgot that slogan. David's with us. David, what is it when you bring me down, or it's a buzzkill?
Things that are a buzz. All right. What are the things that piss you off? All right. Things that really just annoy you. Now, I got to spend a lot of time at airports, so I got a list. I know a lot of things.
Yeah.
Buzzkill. Mindy's with us. Mindy Lang.
Buzzkill,
It is
Mindy.
a buzzkill. Absolutely.
Mindy,
Absolutely.
you
Oh,
can
here's
type
another
with that.
term.
You can
I
type
like
with that mask on.
Tom's got this one. Groove blocker. I like that. What's a
Oh,
groove blocker?
the groove blocker that stops the record from turning.
Yes.
That
So, like,
it makes the record skip. That's what a
so,
groove blocker is. That's
yeah.
good too. Tom,
So
we
when
hope you're feeling better too. Tom, it's a lot of
Tom
sick
is
people
feeling
now.
bad.
Tom is feeling bad too.
Is he going to be Wednesday night? I hope. I hope.
Me too. He wasn't there. That's how sick he was. He wasn't there last Wednesday.
Tom, let us know how you're feeling, brother. I hope you're all right.
We hope
And,
you're all right.
and Jill, if it's your birthday, please shout out and let us know.
Yeah, let us know it's your birthday.
Tom says I survived. All right, sounds like he's on the back end of it then. You know.
Well, I kind of figured that since I don't think somebody else would be typing your name.
No.
Are you vaping on the air?
I'm vaping on the air. I'm in my home studio. I can vape. Vape. I'm also not wearing pants. All right, just so you know.
I didn't need to know that.
No, nobody needs to know that.
I didn't need to know
the
that.
new world of media. I didn't put pants on this morning, but I'm on the air. They actually, when people started doing this this online stuff at the beginning of COVID, they had people. Yeah, sorry, Tom. He's at TMI. Too much information. Yeah, there's a groove burner right there. Scott without pants. There's a guy who was doing a news report from his house, and while he's doing this news report, he's got his tie on and everything. He's sitting there, and then you saw somebody behind him walking from one room to another, and it was like this young naked girl walking while he's on the news. And the thing was, his wife was not home; she was out of town.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness
Busted
gracious!
big time
By the
Talk
world.
about burning a groove, man.
Wow,
He burned the groove at both ends. That was
That
two things that went very bad.
Yep,
very bad.
Got all these people there. I don't see Tam on here. Where's the Temptation on?
She's in your house.
No, she's not.
Oh,
she's in her house.
Oh, she just stopped by and put her face on the. What's up?
By.
Oh, we got Billy Bryan.
Billy.
What's up? that is one of my annoying burn my groove. Annoying commercials like that everybody has to repeat. Like, where's the meat or where's the beef? What's up?
Yeah,
stuff like that.
What are some of the old sayings? Paul's with us. Paul, my old childhood buddy,
tries to stay in the groove. In the groove. All right. Yeah. So what are the things that really kind of get you out of your groove?
Well, you know what gets me out of my groove is.
Go ahead.
How about this for a segue? Okay, you ready?
Yes.
What gets me out of my groove is when somebody is doing substances and doesn't go for help.
That's you right there.
Right into the segue. Why are we here?
Okay. Tommy's saying, hey, you two, Natalie and Tommy there. All right. Hi, guys.
We have a set of music that's going to be just for Natalie when she comes.
All right. Perfect.
Why are we here?
Why are we here? We're here because we're being supported by Addiction Training Center here at Live Out Loud Podcast and, of course, Live Out Loud Studios. But Addiction Training Center makes it possible. And, of course, with the lovely Karen Hurley at the helm there, helping people. We train people to deal with addictions, whether it's in your families, in your workplaces, in your communities. We want more people out on the streets trying to help people. And we want to give people the information they need so that when you do see somebody in trouble, you know what to do. But at the end of the day, it really all comes down to this. If you want to help or if you need help, you have to pick up the phone and do something about it. So what we're asking you to do is if you want to get involved, if you want to help other people, you want to become an interventionist, or you want some more information about how you can get involved and how you can make a difference, you want to check us out at ATC Education. But even better, give Karen a call at 786-514-0893. We have live trainings throughout South Florida, some in North Florida, and if you have a big enough crowd, we'll travel to wherever you are. But we do have regularly scheduled live trainings down here in South Florida if you're in the area and you want to become an interventionist and take one of our courses. Also, if you are somebody who's hurting and don't know what to do, because I'll tell you what, you start looking around for rehabs and places to go, it can be very confusing. Give us a call. We'll give you a hand. We'll find out what's going on with you, what your situation might be, and we can give you some good recommendations, and we can help you find a place that we have vetted and that we know are good people doing the right thing. So give us a call. Talk to Karen at 786-514-0893. I'm only going to tell you this, though. I'm going to tell you this. If you think your son or daughter, brother, sister, husband or wife, or mother or father is struggling, you cannot wait until it gets worse, because sometimes it goes from 0 to 100 overnight.
You never know what worse is going to be.
You don't know, and you can't wait until tomorrow. And I know everybody's afraid that if I say something, or if I try to report or ask for help, my friend or my family member is going to hate me. You know what? Let them hate you for a little while. At least they'll be alive. You'll make amends later. It'll all work out fine. But
this is really serious, folks. I mean,
it really is.
We have I see people coming back 2 or 3 times into the treatment center. Now, if the treatment center doesn't work the first time, doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to work the second or third time. At least they're coming back, and at least they're alive,
Absolutely.
to come back. It's really, really important.
And sometimes they will fight you on it. And like I've said before, reaching in to save a drowning person, there's a point when they're drowning where even you reaching in to grab them, they will fight against you because they are confused. They're scared. They're just reacting. They're not thinking. And sometimes they're going to swing and they're going to fight against you. You don't just walk away and say, well, they took a swing at me, I'm not going to save them. You keep saving them. Same thing with addiction. They might get mad at you. They might throw some verbal jabs at you. It doesn't matter. You're still trying to save them. So please reach out, ask for help. That's what Addiction Training Center and ATC Partners, that's why Gary and I do this. And we also do this to show that life without drinking and drugs does not make a boring life at all. Not at all. We're busy all the time and we're happy. We have fun. We got music. I got art. I've got friends. I've got family. My life is full. I do what I love to do for a living. And I know Gary does too.
They might
have the same kind of life.
They might thank you in the end. After they find out that they're really a real person and they've gone through detox. Detox is no fun. Treatment is no fun, but it is a tiny little piece of their life. I mean, a tiny little piece of their life where it could make all the difference in the world. And like I was saying, I've got a guy that's in treatment right now. He's back on for his second time. I got another guy who's been back 3 times. They're back and they're alive, and if it doesn't work the first time, it might work the second time. If it doesn't work the second time, as long as they're not gone.
Yeah. If they're drawing breath, they still have a chance.
It could be tomorrow for them.
Don't give up.
We don't want that.
Somebody didn't give up on me, and that's why I'm here and alive today.
And you appreciate them.
And somebody didn't give up on my kids. And for the first time in more than 15 years, I spent the weekend with all 3 of my children all in the same place for the first time 15 years, where we were all together and everybody was sober and everybody was happy. And it is the first time in a long, long time. And I still tear up when I think about it because it is the greatest thing in the world. I almost lost my daughter. I almost lost my son. But we were all together. Everybody's good and happy.
Right. So, a couple of times they almost lost you.
Don't give up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hi, guys. David says. David, of course, David with an Edie. a couple of
We
our favorite people, whether we're out with music or there's art going on somewhere or we're doing a show. They're always available. They're always good people. Tom is saying when someone asks for help, now that gets my groove going. That keeps my groove going when people ask for help. That is
and
true.
Tommy knows. Tommy lost his brother
Oh,
from
Tommy, I didn't know that.
substances. Yeah,
I didn't
I
know that.
mean, I mean, guys, it's serious.
Yes. Thank you, Lance. It was a celebration. It was a celebration that all of my kids are doing well. They're doing great. We met up in Connecticut. Next weekend, my son is coming down. 3 weeks after that, my daughter's coming down with her new bride, and just things
I'll meet
couldn't
your
be
son.
better. It's what?
I'll meet your son.
You'll meet my son if I can
I'll
find
meet
a
your
place
son.
for us to hang out. I wanted to come and see the Wolf Pack on Friday night, but I got a DJ Friday night.
We'll pack on Friday night, folks.
Just say no was not the best approach. Love the way you said. Just say no. If it was that simple, the world would be a much better place.
I'm dyslexic, so I say just say on.
Just say on. Yeah, I think that was General Electric's saying there. It was.
Oh, was it? Oh,
But no, Tom, you're right. It's not just say no. You need support. You need help. You need people who are trained to deal with addiction and alcoholism and mental health problems. And everybody needs help. Everybody needs help. Nobody does anything by themselves. We all have somebody helping us. So just
and
get some
if
help,
you,
people.
if you lose somebody, it will burn your groove. There's another segue. I'm taking us. I'm taking us on a ride.
Okay. So what's that segue for?
Segway day.
It's
That segue is to go back into burn your groove.
Oh, back into burn your groove. Okay. Well, I can't keep up with your segues. It's like driving on the Autobahn, man. All right. Now this one, it happened at the airport. Like every moment, there's somebody talking on their phone and they're using the speakerphone. I know we've mentioned that before in the pet peeves. We mentioned it before. That burns. I could sit there and I'm just relaxing and enjoying things, and I got to hear 7 different conversations. And what speakerphones were developed so that if your hands were busy and you were like working or doing something, you could talk to somebody. They weren't designed for you to walk around in public when you're holding your phone right up to your face talking on the speaker. Put it to your ear and turn the speaker off. It's just annoying as all get out. I can't believe it.
Yeah, but you're saving yourself from a tumor.
It's not the tumor.
You could get a tumor.
You're not going to get a tumor
you could
from the
develop
phone.
a tumor if
No.
you put the phone up to your head. You'll develop
No,
a tumor.
they did that because of that study they did with rats, and then they figured out that the leading cause of cancer in rats is scientists.
Yeah, right.
It had
But
nothing to do with the phones.
Rats don't call people.
Rats don't call people. People call people.
People call people. Rats call rats.
Rats
They have
call.
little tiny cell phones.
Yeah, but don't. Especially restaurants, places like that. Does anybody want to hear anybody's conversation? First of all, most people, they
Were any of
talk
them
about
good?
nothing. They talk
any of them-
about nothing.
Were any of them good?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
one. I leaned into a couple just to see if there was anything interesting going on. But most of the time, it's not anything interesting.
And then they'll look at you and they'll go, "Could you mind your business?"
I would love to. I would really love to mind my business, but you are throwing your business in my mind. I can't mind my business.
Right.
It's just crazy. I hate that. And then when you get on the planes, everybody has to use their phone till the last possible moment. So
Mhm.
now I'm stuck in a tube with all these morons with their speaker phones on, talking.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like having conversations on my phone in front of people. I just don't like it. To me, it's rude.
Well, that's because nobody wants to hear, "What are you wearing?"
Is this Jake from State Farm? All right, here we go. Paul, nothing worse than a person in front of you online at the store yapping on their phone. Paul, 1,000% I agree. And there's 2 sins in that. First of all, you're having and they're always loud. They're never quiet. It's never like, "Hey, I just got to talk to you for a second." They're like, "Hey, blah, blah, blah," and they're going really loud. There's two sins in that. The other sin is that they walk up and they got this person checking out their groceries or checking out their merchandise, and they're sitting there talking on the phone. They totally ignore this person in front of them doing them this service. They don't say, "How are you today?" They don't say anything nice. It's a
Yeah.
perfect opportunity for you to say something nice to somebody who's making minimum wage and probably struggling to pay their bills. And you could say something like, "How are you today?" and be a decent human being. But no, we get wrapped up. We get on our freaking phones. We're talking about nothing. I mean, rarely, the only time I find it, if I hear somebody on the phone talking somebody through CPR. If they're doing that, I might accept it. Maybe. But no, I'm just not a fan. Not a fan. That's, in line. What burns your groove there, Gary? I think we all agree on the phone thing.
Well, he was saying,
Oh, wait a minute. Paul says he can't hold his tongue. Do you actually say something to people, Paul? Do you tell them to get off their freaking
wow.
phones? What do you do?
Well, Paul says nothing worse than a person in front of you online, right? But for me, there's nothing worse than somebody behind me and I've got a rash on my butt.
Well, you got to.
I got a rash on my butt, and I want
How
to
close
scratch it.
how close behind you are they? Because that might be the cause of the rash too.
Yeah, that now that's worse. That's right.
All right.
Yes, he does. He said
He
Paul
do.
does say something.
He does. He
Yeah,
tells
it's just
people
rude.
it's
It
rude.
is rude.
It's rude. Your friend Paul doesn't have many friends, huh?
I'm his
No, I'm
friend.
kidding. No, Paul, I love that. I love that, Paul.
He was telling me today that we've been friends since 1966.
That's when I was born.
All right, fuck you, Scott. Let's move on. All right, anyway. Folks, tell us what burns your groove.
What
We wanna
burns your
see.
groove?
What burns your groove? What burns my groove? Of course, is drive-throughs. You know,
Why? What's wrong with drive-throughs?
Drive-throughs. You never get what you're supposed to get. You go through there. You know what I say? Fuck the drive-throughs. I'm not eating this tuna. Okay.
Okay.
all right. What movie is that from? Come on, tell me.
Oh, that is from Lethal Weapon
That's right.
2, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
And it is Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci.
And of course, your version sounds like Joe Pesci swallowed Gilbert Gottfried. There's a little bit of Gilbert in there.
Oh, Gilbert Godfrey talks a little slower.
We just lost Gilbert Gottfried a short time ago.
Yeah, we did.
Another comic genius.
Oh, yeah. All right. Now that's where we're gonna disagree.
I believe he got his start on Monty Python. All right, so
Oh,
walk this
wow.
way. Walk this
Wow. Wow.
way.
Fuck you with the drive-throughs.
Yes. No, but seriously, do you have a problem with drive-throughs? Do you personally
I
have
do.
a problem?
I do.
What is your
They-
problem?
Well, first of all, the drive-through takes about 15 minutes. Okay. And that's what I was talking about. McDonald's back in the days, there was this movie called The Founder. The original McDonald's.
About Ray Kroc, yeah.
Yep. The original McDonald's, the ones where the McDonald's brothers ran it, had your food ready in 35 seconds. Nowadays, they can't take your order in 35 seconds.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And most of the time, now the dining rooms are kind of closed. They close them early and it's just a drive through. So that means that they have one customer to help. And it still takes 15 minutes for you. Now, this is fast food.
Yeah.
Want to know what else burns my groove, Scott?
What's that?
You go into a bank and you want to get change of $100 bill, but you can't get it unless you have an account there.
Yes, because your 100 is not usable there unless you have an account there.
Yep.
So you used to be able to go to a bank and they would count your change for you. They would do everything for you.
Yep.
And now, nothing. Paul says when the first cup of coffee in the morning from 7-Eleven tastes like shit. Well, that's why I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I don't go to 7-Eleven. There's something in 7-Eleven. Every 7-Eleven, they just built a brand new 7-Eleven. Brand new. Like just opened a month ago. And it smells like a 30-year-old 7-Eleven in there. There's something about the death dogs that they cook in the middle of the store. makes a whole 7-Eleven. That's always go to Wawa. Always go to Wawa
Wawa's very clean.
or Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts, the line there is just remarkably long.
That's true, but it's not as
Yeah.
long as they're not as long as Starbucks lines.
Yeah.
Starbucks, and that's whenever I want to spend $7 on a $3 cup of coffee, I go to Starbucks.
How often is that?
I can't never. First of all, they got the sizes. What are the sizes at there? They got venti and
Grande
and
tall.
tall. Tall means big. Grande means big. Venti means door.
Tall is
means big.
I think tall's medium.
Tall's a medium, and grande is a small.
Grande's got to be the large. What is
Venti
the
is the
small
large, I think. All right, somebody who goes to Starbucks, please explain this to us. What are the sizes? I'm never going to use them. I'm never going to walk in and say I want a grande because I will not do that.
Right.
If I walk in and say I want a grande, hand me Ariana Grande's last album. I'll be fine with that. But do not give me a coffee because there's no reason. Why not just say small, medium, large? Why? What? Oh, yeah, that burns my groove.
Because they got to do something interesting.
Here's something that burns my groove. Getting on the plane, taking my headset out. Now, you know the little headsets you plug into the TVs on the planes, or that you could plug into your phone to watch movies, and you got the cord, and every time I wrap the cord so carefully, and then I take it out, and I go, and it's tangled, and I have to untangle it. There's not...
The cord on what? I'll say that again.
The headphone cords for when you're watching a movie, or like little earbuds with the cord. Every time I pull them out of my pocket or pull them out of my suitcase, I go to use them and they're tangled. There's no way to keep them from tangling. Right. And every time it happens, every single time. All right. Here's when you're telling somebody something and they're obviously reading their phone and not paying attention to you, that burns my groove.
No, I'm paying attention. I'm just I just looked it up, and it is Jill's birthday today.
It is Jill's birthday.
It is Jill's birthday today.
Thank you for getting that information. That is important.
I just want to let you know.
Jill, happy birthday. I wish we could.
Happy birthday, Jill.
We got a load of birthday tune on here for people.
Well, I think you should sing it.
Happy birthday to you.
I don't think you have enough.
Happy birthday to you.
Listen to that. It's like a Holiday Inn happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dear, fill in the blank. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jill.
Happy birthday, Jill.
Thank you very much. All right, you should, Joe Pesci should sing it for her. Go ahead.
Happy birthday.
No,
that's Gilbert Gottfried again.
Happy birthday to you. It's your birthday, so we just want to say happy birthday, and we hope you have a really good time today.
So now you got to get upset. What, you laughing? You think I'm a clown?
Well, you think I amuse you? You think I'm trying to amuse you on your birthday?
Okay, here we go. Paul's got one that pisses him off or it burns his groove. Excuse me.
Wait, is this just like you, me, and Paul?
Apparently. The cable company has all these advertisements about fastest Wi-Fi, and you can't get a frickin' signal outside your back door. That's true.
That sucks.
That's true. And and AT&T was my favorite because we got the fastest Wi-Fi, we got this, we got that. I even got online and made an agreement with them and had them, they were going to come and set me up and everything. And it wasn't until the people showed up that they told me I wasn't eligible for the fastest service, but I could get the slowest service for the same price.
What makes you eligible?
Because they didn't have the right cables run to my neighborhood.
That's because you live in the neighborhood and you're afraid to run the cables.
They just laid fiber optics. So I'm thinking about giving them a shot because I hear fiber optics are very, very good.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
Well, I think you should.
But cable companies, I'll tell you what, burns your groove. They can't give you an accurate time on when they're going to come and talk to you or come and fix your stuff. It's like, okay, we're going to be there Monday between 10 a.m. and Thursday.
Yeah. Thursday at 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I remember
Right. They narrow it down that way.
when I moved here, I sat in my house for 2 days because and it took work off for 2 days. You know what they did for me? They gave me $20 off my bill. And I'm like, okay, well, if I was making less than $1 an hour, that would be a good deal.
Better Business Bureau, folks. I am here as an advocate for the Better Business Bureau. I think if anybody has a problem with any company, you call the Better Business Bureau. They fight for you. Better Business Bureau is the best company. It's the best service ever.
Nobody uses them anymore, though.
Oh, I love the Better Business Bureau. I use them all the time. The Better Business Bureau is great.
Excellent. All right. Mom says car warranty calls. You get those calls?
Oh, yeah. Car warranties, Social Security, Amazon, windshields,
Yeah.
Spanish speakers. Yeah, all this. Tommy, lousy drivers. Karen, student loan calls.
Wait. Tommy said, how about lousy drivers, but no Canada jokes, please. No Canadian, Canada. No jokes about Canada. Yes. Well, Donata to you too. No jokes about lousy drivers. Believe me, it's not the Canadians that are coming down here being the lousy drivers. It is not.
It's the
It
New
is
Yorkers.
not the Canadians. Student loan calls. Do you ever get those?
Yep.
The student loans?
Yep.
Do you have unpaid student loans? I'm like, dude.
I'm 63.
I got grandkids that are No, it's crazy. Okay. Yeah. Not going to make drivers really make me mad. Motorcycle drivers who drive between cars, they make me mad. They make
That's
me
all right.
mad.
They're
And
going to
I'm
be
a
dead
cycle
soon
driver
anyway, so don't worry about that.
What's that?
They're going to be dead soon anyway. So,
well, the problem is they're going to take somebody with them. Sometimes, they crash and they kill themselves. Fine. You want to drive off an overpass, that's your business, but you're going to scare somebody. You're going to damage. Somebody's going to be scarred because they're going to hit you, and they got to live with that because you drove like an idiot. That's one of the reasons I don't ride anymore. When I moved to Florida, I thought, well, maybe I'll get another bike and stuff. And I watched the way people ride around here. I rode for years and survived New Jersey, Philadelphia, New York, I survived all of those places. I don't think I would survive down here. So I'm just gonna get a golf cart and go back and forth between my house and the pool.
That'll kill you. That'll kill you. No, I got my bike and I'm careful. I don't ride on 95. I'm careful.
You got a trumpet, man.
I sure do, man.
You got is it a Bonneville?
No, it's
not the Bonneville.
Triumph Street Twin.
It is a really cute bike. I mean, I don't mean cute like it's cute, but it's a pretty bike. I don't know. It's a good looking bike. That's what I'm trying to say.
It is a nice bike.
It's a very nice bike. I love the Triumphs. I had an old friend that rode a Bonneville for years, and it was always just like an impressive bike. Not my style. I prefer more of a street cut bike, like a cruiser cut. But that's more like a cafe racer almost.
Yeah,
But it's a great style, though. It's a great style.
I would prefer the
cruisers.
The cruisers too. Yeah, but yeah. I rode that bike. I really liked it. I don't like leaning down. I don't have to lean down too far, but I have to lean down a little bit. David has a really nice bike. He's saying,
what does David drive?
I think he.
David, let us know what kind of bike you have, brother. I didn't know you had a bike.
He
says, I never cut between cars on my bike. I'm not in any hurry. Yeah. You know what? And if you don't like being on the highway stuck in the traffic, then get on the side streets and just ride on those. Riding was not meant to go really fast from one place to the other. That's for track. Riding is supposed to be enjoying the journey. And going in between cars and riding like an idiot is not enjoying the journey. Oh, he's got a Honda Shadow Aero.
Yeah, it's nice too. I saw it.
Or Aero. Is that the 1100 that you got? The 1100? I'm just curious. All right, Paul, I live down the Jersey Shore. And never ride in the summer. It's like target practice. I agree, but I rode
you don't ride in the winter, do you, Paul?
He's got the 750. Okay, David's got the 750. I had the Shadow 1100 for a short while.
Now the 750 is a nice bike. You
Yeah.
know, it's not too crazy. It's not too huge. It's that I like.
Yes, Paul at the Jersey Shore. What part of the Jersey Shore do you live at, Paul? Are you North Jersey, Mid Jersey, or South Jersey Shore? That's because when people say Jersey Shore, I'm like, well, Jersey sits on the ocean. There's a lot of shore there. What part?
Yeah,
Because I'm like down in I'm down Cape May. You're in South. Because my stopping grounds was Cape May and Mays Landing, Wildwood, Atlantic City. A lot of time in Atlantic City, basement of the Borgata. But all right, cool.
You spent a lot of time in Atlantic City when you were hooking.
Okay, 30 minutes from Ocean City. Excellent.
That's-
Or Atlantic City. Atlantic
right
City.
over his head, folks. He didn't even.
No,
hear
I
it.
didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I said that's you were in Atlantic City when you were hooking.
I was. And actually at one point, my wife and I were fighting, and I says, you know what? I don't have to take this. I can go have sex with women in Atlantic City, and they'll pay me $100 every time I do it. And she says, go ahead and leave. Let's see how you live on $100 a year. All right. So, for the next topic, after Bike's comments about Johnny Depp. Penalty box in Wildwood Crest. Don't judge Gary. Money is money. All right.
Don't judge me.
Don't judge you.
Don't judge Gary.
Johnny Depp. That's another one of my things. It's like, why are we watching this? Why are people obsessed with this? It burns my groove that we've got wars being fought overseas right now. We've got taxes and gas prices, and we got all sorts of shit going on. We've got a lack of insured people in the United States. We are like, supposedly we are supposed to be number one in the world, and we are like in the bottom half as far as taking care of our elderly and our uninsured people. We are pathetic. This is not the greatest country in the world, folks. It used to be. It is not anymore. We don't rank at the top of anything other than arrogance. And we got all those problems going on. And what do the American people do about it? They watch fucking Johnny Depp and Amber Heard go at it in court.
Takes them away from their problems.
I know.
These two big rich celebrities are fighting. That means that their lives cannot be as bad. But believe me, you can fight like that and still have millions. And if you manage your life properly, you can still be happy.
Two crazy people torturing each other. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what it was.
From what you just said, on HBO now, there is a special on George Carlin.
Oh,
George Carlin's American Dream. It's a 4-hour special, 2 parts. It's really great. And George Carlin was always into just saying, hey, listen, America is a great country. It's just screwed up.
Yeah.
It's just screwed up. It's the politicians that are leading this country. It's a galloping ruin.
Yeah.
It makes a galloping ruin.
We don't have what we used to have. We don't strive for anything better. What burns her groove? People who jump on a soapbox. I guess that's me.
Well, it's a soapbox. There you can talk about the end of the world. You can talk about Jesus.
Mom says, love George Carlin, saw live performance. I saw him live the year before he died in Atlantic City, by the way.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Yeah, I saw him actually sat on stage, or not on the stage, but right up the edge of the stage, and got to shake his hand as he walked down and shook everybody's hand. And it was just absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Well, people that jump on a soapbox, and I got to go back to that because now I'm like, is that about me? Is it because I get all crazy? I get crazy because I don't think people are listening. I get crazy because I think everybody walks around and they're thinking, we're the greatest country in the world and we're this and we're that. And we're not. We're not the greatest country in the world. We're not even close to being the greatest country in the world. There are so many European countries and other countries out there that take care of everybody. Their elderly are taken care of. They're sick are taken care of. They don't have homelessness the way we have it. They don't have, we're sick human beings. We are human beings in the United States that that sit and watch. I wonder what they think when they're sitting there saying, "Oh, what are you guys watching over there?" You know, and we laugh because they like David Hasselhoff, but yet we're watching a trial of two people who say, "Oh, you pooped in the bed."
Well, I can't think of another country that is really better, but we got a lot of growing up to do. But I think a lot of it is people who are extremely rich and people who are extremely powerful. There's I think the more middle class and poor you are, the nicer that you are. But I know a lot of very nice rich people too. I don't know. It's
you know what?
really it's an interesting argument.
It really is. We all need to figure out the best way to love each other and reach out and lend a hand.
Yeah,
There you go.
they should
There you
never
go.
taken John Lennon away.
Now, Paul says that, but we already figured out that he'll yell at you if you're in the grocery line talking on your phone. So, so he's still figuring it out. Three says, yeah, she was just giving me shit, but she does agree that it was ridiculous. Money for nothing, chicks for free. There we go, Tommy. That's our attitude.
I want my MTV.
Speaking of Therese, I want everybody to pay attention because this Wednesday night at 7:00,
at the same time at the Fab Tour on at Gillespie's.
But this Wednesday night at 7:00, I want everybody to tune in to He Said, She Said, which is the show that Therese and I are doing. And I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of what that kind of looks like. Oh, that's not, no, it's The X's. It's the other show. I'm sorry. Therese and I are doing a show called The X's. That's it right there.
You have way too many shows there, bub.
I know. It's The X's. This is kind of what it looks like.
Right.
That's what we're doing. So tune in. And what we're trying to figure out is, can X's really be friends? And Therese and I are trying to prove that we can.
You don't have anything like of you guys talking?
No, we've only done two. Did we do one or two shows? I feel like, did we do two already? Yes, I think we did do two.
Did do two. So
yes.
Tune in. What we'll do is we'll take a break at 7:00 at Gillespie's, and then we'll put it on the big TV.
That's right. And you'll have to call me and tell me you're doing it, or text me and tell me you're doing it. And I will answer my phone this time. Because I know you tried to call me during the one show and I didn't answer my phone. I'm like, why is he calling me? Therese got thumbs up. Anyway, so that's The X's. And the truth is, Therese and I are best friends. And I don't think I could accept anybody in my life that doesn't accept Therese as my friend. And it doesn't work for me. It just doesn't. So what we want to show people, how could people live together and be married and live together for 10 or 20 years, and then when they separate, it's like everything is bad? Why is everything bad? Is it really true that everything is bad? There had to be some good stuff. Why can't you just keep the good stuff? If you're not living with them anymore, you don't have to focus on all the bad. You can focus on the good.
Yeah, well, it's nice to look at
a little bit of world peace.
Good things. Tammy, for example, is great.
And yeah, well, you guys are kind of redefining yourselves now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Donna Fahey, abused people usually end up being abusers too. He needs to own it, name it, and claim it to heal, get help, and do better. Her too.
Hi,
okay.
Donna. We're talking. Thanks for joining us. Donna is somebody who used to come and watch Pearl.
Appreciate you joining us, Donna.
80s.
Yeah, I know, but the I know this messed up. Listen, nobody thinks Johnny Depp is a saint, and everybody knows that she's a little wacky. Between the two of them, I'm sure it's a whole mess. But why are we so glued to it? Why are we so glued to it?
I know.
I guess it makes as much sense as the Kardashians being on TV.
Right. Well, I know Johnny, and I know that he is. I haven't talked to him in years and years and years, but I know he's a good guy. I mean, he was at the height of his fame with. Well, he's always at the height of his fame now, but during Pirates of the Caribbean, after that, he was just really, he remembers his friends. He's a good guy.
Excellent, excellent. I think he's interesting. I think he's interesting. I'm sure, but everybody's got their problems. I mean, I got mine, you got yours. Everybody's got something.
Yep.
But it's not to be just on TV. It's just it's watching a car wreck is all it is. That's all it is. Something else that burns my groove. You ever go to pour a bowl of cereal and you get all excited, and then you go to the fridge and you have no milk,
No milk. That is
and
a
you've already
drag.
poured the cereal,
Yep.
and then how many people do this? They look around for other liquids that might be a good substitute, and they consider it. Well, would water work?
What
Could I
water?
use Diet Coke? Was that possible? The tomato juice, I went right past that, and I said, no, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. It'll look like a crime scene.
Milk.
But
Yeah, and then you just gotta
then you just got to pour it back in the bag and do that kind of sad walk of shame out of your kitchen.
right, and just eat the ones that spilled on the counter.
Speaking of things that burn my groove, when you go to open a bag of chips or the cereal and you pull the thing, and if it pulls and then it goes too much, it starts to split down the side. That I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
Yep,
I gotta get a plastic baggie out, take them and pour them in there because I don't like that.
yeah.
It makes me
What
crazy.
burns my grooves is when I open up a bag of chips and find half of it already gone.
That would be any bag you open these days.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Oh, they're saying, oh, it's because the air keeps them from breaking. That's bullshit because half of them are still broken in the
They're
bag.
still broken. Yep.
I don't know. You know what the problem is that,
I say that they should take potato chips bags and fill them with bubble wrap first.
Why not put them in a box where they can't get crushed? They put eggs in the weakest, the dumbest containers. The most fragile thing you're going to buy at the store are light bulbs and eggs. And they put them both in containers that if you sneeze on them, you're breaking them. Right? You got styrofoam for eggs and light bulbs. They put them in a little cardboard sleeve that you can just touch and the light bulb will break. But then you go buy a movie or something and they lock it in this freaking plastic cage that you could like run over with a Mack truck and it's not going to hurt anything. It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, they're going to make millions when they come out with a TV movie about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. It's going to be called.
Remember Kelly?
Name of the movie's just going to be called "Who Shit in the Bed." All right. Kelly Mayo. Kelly Mayo. Do you remember Kelly?
I remember Kelly.
How
Kelly
are
came
you,
in and
old
sang
friend?
a song in the studio, an old country song.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that was great. That was great. What else you got that burns your groove? Okay, let's hit a few more before we wrap up today.
Yeah. Anybody got you got any curiosities?
Yeah, I got some curiosities. You want me to jump into those now?
I think we should do some curiosities. Oh, by the way, I want to say,
What?
what burns my groove?
What burns your groove?
When you put something on the screen saying the he said, she said beginning, and you don't play it.
Because He Said, She Said is a different show.
Okay, so I think you should show everybody what the he said, she said opening
I'm going
is.
to do a screen where it's going to show all the different shows. I'm going to do like a montage.
Oh, okay.
A montage. That's
Okay.
French for a bunch of shit on the screen.
That
Montage.
and you could do that instead of
Yes.
putting it in Johnny Depp's bed.
That's that is correct. All right.
All right.
Let's see. Let's go and let's do some
Curiosities. You know what I think? I think you have that thing where you doing Scott's Curiosities and that picture of you with that look. I'd like to have a picture of me on there also going like this.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to
All
send
right.
you a picture of me going like this.
Yes.
Or this.
Hmm.
The old there are 3 really point potency makers. You know, like where you're thinking and you're really letting people know that you think. There's this one.
Okay. That means I'm thinking that I wish
Yeah.
I had a beard. What
There's
next
another
one?
one.
Okay.
Is that one? And there's this one.
That's
That's the old Stan Laurel one.
that's really close to speak no evil, hear no evil, see no evil. It's really
Right.
close to that.
Think no evil,
Point to
think
no evil.
point to no evil, and scratch no evil.
Scratch no evil. There we go. Let's see. Now about corny lyrics to some music. Okay, we're gonna have to do that sometime. Corny lyrics. You know what we could do sometime is we could just take one song by Nirvana, put the words to it on the screen, and realize nothing they did ever made sense. Making me and my wife smile. We are in versus Florida.
In
We are
versus Florida.
in versus. Okay.
In versus. Okay.
Under the chin. Under. Hmm.
Yeah, that's this.
The thinker.
Oh,
The thinker. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That's
This
it.
is 4. Okay.
That's it. Okay. Okay. The other day I had a glass of water. It was a little strong and I wanted to dilute it, but I didn't know what to use.
Well, that
okay.
reminds me. You know what I
How
have
do you
here?
dilute water?
You know what I have here?
What do you have here?
Right here. Can you see it? Right in here.
I see nothing.
That is evaporated water.
Oh, that's
So
good
all I
stuff.
do is I pour it in a cup,
And then you have to add what?
and then I add water.
And then you get
Water.
wow. Yes, folks. Thank you for joining us. This is tell me more, Mr. Professor.
I just cut the rest of his curiosities right now.
If you're in hell and get mad at somebody, where do you tell people to go? I'm sure in hell you're going to bump into people. It's like, hey, go to
Bed.
somewhere else.
Go to bed.
Why do grocery? This is a real curiosity. This is actually more of a burns my groove. Why does every grocery store I go to have 48 checkout lines, but they never open more than 3? What day are they waiting for to open all of them?
Right.
It's never come yet. It's never come yet. Oh, why do on the signs do they say
Wait a minute.
what?
Paul says the Bronx, and I think he's commenting on the where do you tell somebody to go when you
we go to the Bronx. Go to Jersey. There are 3 levels of hell. Donna's right. Hey, asshole, go to level 2.
So if you go down farther on the level lower, does that mean you're promoted?
Yeah, really. Because if you're up, then you're closer to the regular surface.
Right.
We go down. All right. Okay. Why do the signs, they always have these signs, and they got them in my neighborhood, slow children at play, but they're always showing them running. So the children actually don't look that slow. They're running. When it says slow children, shouldn't they be like crawling? If they're really slow children? All right.
That's next to the pedexing.
Mhm. I was driving the other day and I came on a sign, do not pass. I sat there for 2 hours. There was a sign that said, do not pass.
Oh, do not pass this. Okay.
I sat there for 2 hours by myself, contemplating my belly button. All right, people.
Okay. I got it. I
In
got it.
Venice, Florida, so that you have a story about Kelly Mayo. This is Kelly's wife, Sean. My curious mind wants to know. My husband is trying to grab the phone. Okay. Well, we've got a fight going on. You guys, you could take it on TV and, he grabbed the phone. She shit in the bed. All right.
Tune in Wednesday night.
Was that?
Tune in Wednesday night.
Tune in Wednesday night. Yes, tune in Wednesday night for the X's, just in case. Why is it called soap operas if nobody actually sings? During the day TV shows, they call them soap operas. You expect at least one person to break out in the song.
Okay.
Opera. Okay, never mind.
Okay, and is it soap opera because they're very clean?
It could be.
Could be.
Could be. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
If Superman came from an advanced culture, why do they wear their underwear on the outside of their clothes? Not so advanced, if you ask me, Jarrell.
I think that's where we're heading.
That's.
We're heading towards underwear on the outside.
Have we finally gotten past having your pants pulled down so that everybody sees your ass?
I think so.
I don't see that as much anymore.
I don't see that as much either. I've seen people walk with their total underwear exposed. But the thing is, underwear is getting so nice. You know, all different colors, different patterns.
Start wearing them on the outside.
Pastels. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think Wednesday night, Tom, if you're still listening.
Don't. If you're listening, Tom, don't.
I think the three of you should wear your Beatles underoos, because I know you all own them, on the outside of your pants. Just have a big Ringo face on your crotch. Yeah. And John, you guys could talk him into it. He just goes along with whatever, but Tom, on wear your clothes on the outside of your clothes, your underwear on the outside. Hey, how fast do hotcakes sell?
How fast do hotcakes sell?
Yeah. People are saying, hey, man, they're selling like hotcakes.
Oh.
But how fast do hotcakes sell? Is there a measure of greeting? Hey, Bruce Davis is saying hello.
He's saying hello to all.
He's saying hello to all, not to us, to all, to everyone.
I think we're gonna have to check out on the International House of Pancakes just to see.
If Luke took a bath, would the water be lukewarm? No, never mind. What if Bob's in the bath? Is it Bob warm? All right. If Americans throw rice at weddings, do Chinese people throw cheeseburgers? We got a married guy hit in the face with a Big Mac. Why do they say they're getting their dog fixed if when it comes home it doesn't work anymore? Dog's laying around saying, fixed my ass. Shit don't work.
These are good. These are good. These are good.
Okay. I was trying to figure out, what is the opposite of opposite? Would it be same? Is it opposite?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So opposite, the opposite of that.
The opposite of
office. Okay. So I'm just
same.
double checking. Okay, last one. I heard somebody say the other day that something was out of whack. You've ever said that, Darren? Oh yeah, it's out of whack.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
When was the last time you heard somebody say, "Oh, it's working perfectly. It's in whack"?
It's in whack. Yeah.
How can things be out of whack if they're never in whack? I'm just asking.
I'm trying to think. I got nothing.
How are you today?
Let me ask you something.
How are you today? I'm in whack.
I'm in whack.
I want everybody to start saying that now.
That's what I'm going to say from now on.
Kelly wants to know, are you guys still playing in a band?
Well, are you, Scott?
I am not. Thank you, Gary. You know I am not.
Yes, I'm at Wolfpack. I'm with Wolfpack, and Wolfpack will be playing at the Hard Rock this weekend.
And you see Wolfpack here. Would you please explain the three people that we're looking at right there?
3 lead singers. Wolfpack has 3 lead singers. Wolfpack has 3 horn players. Wolfpack has a great guitar player, a great drummer, a great bass player, and an outstanding keyboard player also.
Who's that in the background? Is that John?
That's John.
John Angelo?
And he's not with us right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
I sent him a notice. I sent him a notice.
Okay. All right. So anyway, yeah. So they're playing this Friday night at the Hard Rock on the rooftop.
Yes.
On the rooftop. Is that fully exposed, or like if it rains, is there covered, or what is the deal with that?
It's covered over the bar and on the stage.
Okay, but the dance floor? Yeah, you're getting
dance
wet.
Floor's covered.
You're getting wet. Oh, the dance floor is covered.
There's a whole side area.
So you're not really on rooftop. Right. Mm-hmm. If you're a rooftop, you'd be on top of that cover.
I wonder if I could kind of like. Oh, anyway, okay.
What the hell are you trying to do?
I don't know. I was trying to like close it up,
Are you
or
doing Jedi mind
do like
tricks or
a-
something?
do like a thing with the edge, like
Kelly
one of
says,
the
thanks, Gary. Yeah, so if you look up Wolfpack, it's WOLFEPAK, Wolfpack. And they're on Facebook and everything, and you can find out where they're playing. Gary also plays every Wednesday night at Galuppi's. Every Wednesday night at Galuppi's. Him, Tom, and John all get together and they do three guys doing Beatles music and a little bit of everything. Gary, seriously, what do you do? It's like, where's Waldo here? It's crazy. But yeah, you can check them out. Go out, have some fun, listen to some music, people. It's been a blast having you here on Live Out Loud. We represent. Follow your big road. Follow your big road. What do you Kilroy was here.
Yeah, there you go.
Kilroy. All right, so we've decided to take our podcast and play charades on our podcast. Those of you who are just listening and not watching the video, this game might be a little harder for you.
Doesn't that look cool? It's that is called physical improvisation.
Okay.
Physical improvisation.
Okay.
For
I was
people who
driving down the
can't
road
hear.
the other day. I saw a road sign for Institute for the Blind. I was just wondering who's reading that.
How do they
All right.
find it?
They didn't have it in Braille.
I was driving down the road the other day and I saw a sign that said, fasten your seatbelt. So I said, hey, what a great idea. So I looked down and fastened my seatbelt and I hit the sign.
There we go.
There we go. Paul, have a
Perfect.
great weekend. Have a great week, guys. Much love your way. All right, Paul. Thank you for joining us and thank you for all of your input.
And we will be back on the 20th, June 20th.
Thank you, Donna.
I will be joined by my daughter Cordelia.
Oh, outstanding.
She will be here, and I will have her as my co-host from a seat next to me, and Gary will be there, and we will we'll come to you on the 20th of June. So that's 2 weeks from tonight. So you guys,
Diane was with us.
Diane
was with us. Diane was with us the whole time.
Oh, Diane!
You guys got to say hi.
You guys got to say hi when you're there.
Yeah.
Donna, enjoyed the show immensely. Yes.
Okay, we're looking forward to seeing Cordy.
All right. We're going to have Cordy on, and we got a lot of good things coming our way. As always, we're getting into the summer months, lots of music, lots of things going on. But most of all, if you know somebody who's having trouble, mental health, trouble with addiction, any kind of trouble, please reach out and help somebody. We're not living in a world where it's okay to wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow's too late. Help them today. Give us a call at Addiction Training Center, 786-514-0893. Or you can reach out to Gary or I. Gary works in the business. I work in the business. We want to help people whenever we can. That's why we do what we do. So God bless all of you. You guys are all great. I'm glad you were all here. Don't forget, tomorrow night at 7:30, I'm on As We See It with Lynn Serrano. Tomorrow night at 7:30. And Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, tune in for the X's with me and Therese. And join us as we talk about all the wonderful nuances of a breakup and relationships. And maybe we'll even give our little point of views on the whole, what's his name? Johnny Depp, Amber Heard situation there.
Yeah, because they have not stayed friends. But you can stay friends. You can if you know.
But now it makes sense when somebody says our relationship shit the bed. Now I know what they're talking about. Thank God.
Right. Right.
All right, folks. Gary, thanks a lot, brother. It's been a great show.
Wait a minute. What?
Final thoughts?
Are you feeling that?
Are you
It's an
having
earthquake.
Cool.
Look at that's how they do it in the movies. That's how they do it in the movies. Like, boom.
Yeah. No, it's the apartments you live in. Old man McGillicuddy is clogging his toilet again, and everybody shakes.
Come Wednesday night. Air. Remember, there is a special set for Natalie. She wrote one of the Beatles sets, so we'll be playing that on Wednesday night, and then we're going to take a break and watch the X's, and then We just hope. Paul's back. We hope everybody is feeling wonderful. Be kind. Be good to people. D, feel better. And
Kisses from Natalie, Gary.
oh, yay. Okay. Well, that kisses from Natalie, but that's Tommy giving it to me, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
like Tom coming up to me and giving me this big old kiss and saying that's from Natalie.
yeah. And you somewhere in the back of your mind, you're just like, I hope so. I hope so.
Well, these are great people, and they come every week, and I do appreciate all the people.
Absolutely.
And Diane
lot of
comes
fun.
every week. It's very nice to have these people come.
Well, hopefully I'll get out there and catch it. But we'll see how, if I get done with the show and I can run over there, I'll probably catch your last set. But we'll see what's going on. All right.
Well, don't do that. I mean, it's not like you live around the corner. All right.
All right.
So, folks, tell people about the show. Let's get some more people on here.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. All right. For now, I'm Scott.
I'm Gary.
And remember, be nice to people and be happy. Thanks
and
for
for all of
joining
you
us.
that come join us every week, we do appreciate it. Tell your family.
Tell your
Tell your family. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. And if you don't have any, find somebody who has friends and tell them to tell their friends.
Okay, and we better close that because I gotta get under my table. There's an earthquake.
We'll catch you next time here at Live Out Loud Podcast.